to this happy place, welcome.
Hey guys, it's Tim.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey guys.
Hey.
It's Tim with my wife, Adrienne, my beautiful wife, Adrienne. She's over there rocking out. Episode 25.
Ooh. Nice.
Quarter of a way to 100.
What are we going to do when we get to 50?
Celebrate.
That'll be in another what?
25 weeks if we keep doing.
If we do it every week.
Yeah. So about 6 months.
Which I think we'll probably miss. In October, we're going to miss probably.
We're gonna take some breaks.
So what is that? Like 6 months?
6 months from now would be, let's see, it is September right now. March, October, November.
Well, yeah, it should
December,
be around the time we started.
January, February, March.
It should be around the time we started because 52 weeks in a year, we haven't done it every week.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be around our year anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of
that's
doing
true.
this. It was sometime, I think it was March, maybe April. I think it was March.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Because it wasn't long after we got back from our Disney World trip. But
yeah, 25 episodes. Thank you all for listening. I was about to say watching. If you're watching us, that's really creepy because we're not we're not doing a video of this. So if you're looking in from the windows, that's not okay. So this weekend was D23.
yeah.
D23. I know you're sad.
I can't say I've always wanted to go. I've wanted to go for a long time since I've known about it.
Yeah.
Which has been at least a decade. I've really wanted to go. And I didn't even think about it this year and asking you hey, can we go? It would be really hard with
It's hard with
Georgia.
the kids. Yeah.
And that was why, I remember when Noah was a baby, we really wanted to go, but it was okay, I have to bring the baby. And but is it every other year?
No, it's every year.
Oh, it is every year?
It's every year. Yeah.
All right. What's the every other? Isn't there?
It used to be Star Wars Celebration. It used to be every other year.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they do every other, sometimes they do every year.
This was gone though for a while because of the pandemic.
Yeah, it's the first time in 3 years.
Okay.
That they're back.
Yeah. Well, maybe next year or the following year.
Yeah.
I would really like to go to one.
So this one was kind of a big deal because it kicks off the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company, which starts in January. Honestly, I felt it was a little underwhelming. I was thinking that there were going to be bigger surprises. No new movies that
Harrison
really
Ford.
Well, Harrison Ford was there. That's pretty cool. There was a lot of trailers released.
A lot. They're coming out with a lot of.
But a lot of them were for the attendees only.
Yeah.
Like the Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones 5 trailer was released, but only for those there.
What is that going to be like?
He says it's his last one.
Good. I mean, I love Indiana Jones. But
he's getting up there.
Good. The third one is the best.
Third one is pretty good.
Last Crusade. The Last Crusade.
The Last Crusade. Maybe.
It is the best. Yeah. Well, what else happened?
So today, Sunday, was the Parks and Resorts Experiences panel. So
how does it work? I've never been to any kind of expo. Can you just go to whatever thing you want?
Yeah. I don't know how this one works specifically, but I know for Star Wars Celebration, there's a, not a raffle, but a lottery for the bigger panels.
Oh, okay.
And so they have a lottery, if you can be in the audience. If not, then they have screens or other theaters that you can watch watch it streamed into another theater.
Okay.
So I don't know how this one worked. But so they have like different, it's like a conference. So they have like different panels, different stages. So you can, you have a schedule and you pick out which panels you want to go to, and they're at different times and different rooms and stages and stuff like that. So the big ones are the hardest ones to get into. But
I don't know what that was.
So like the studios, the movies ones is a very popular one, obviously.
Well, and they had like, usually all the movie stars. They had, Owen Wilson was there.
Yeah.
And, what's his name? Loki. I can't think of his.
Tom
Hiddleston and
Star Wars. Although they had all the Mandalorian.
Yeah, Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell. Mm-hmm. I think Kristen Bell was there.
Yeah, they were all the
Patrick
Disney
Dempsey.
legends. So, but it was pretty cool. There was nothing like big, like oh my gosh, moments. At least that I noticed. But we're going to talk about
looking online. We were not there.
We were not there. But I mean, that's just from the panels. I mean, they have like exhibits and stores and
lots
all
of
this
merchandise.
Stuff. Yeah. But we're going to talk about a recap of the Disney Parks, Resorts, and Experiences panel that happened today.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
So that's what we're talking about.
We're not talking about all the remakes or sequels.
No, we're not talking about, we don't really talk, we talk
I know
about
we
Disneyland.
don't talk about movies. But
So I thought I would go through and some of the announcements, what they announced. I'll save Disneyland for last since that's kind of what we talk about.
Okay. Let's tell everyone what you're going to miss because you'll probably never go to Disneyland in Tokyo.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff announced. So
seriously though, that's where I want to go. Tokyo, Disneyland, and Hong Kong. They are getting...
Well, Shanghai is pretty cool. Shanghai is the newest one.
Okay. The ones that I will probably never, ever make it to have the cool lands or are getting really cool lands. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple that are getting frozen.
A frozen land.
Yeah.
Come on.
There's a good chance we may go to Paris again. I mean,
is there a good chance?
I don't know. We've been there once.
Took me 30 years to get there. Or no, more than that.
So, maybe another 30
I feel
years.
like that's more feasible than
China or Japan.
I will most likely never go there.
We have no desire to go there. But
well, I just don't think we will.
Yeah. True. So the first announcement was for Disney World. So right now, they're going through the 50th anniversary. Mm-hmm. The what's their fireworks show called? Enchantment.
It says Enchantment.
Yeah. So that's going away in October.
I think that's when it ends.
Yeah. So they're bringing back Happily Ever After. I guess that's what was before. I guess it's a very popular one. There's a lot of reviews online like that Enchantment's not as good as Happily Ever After. And people wanted that to come back. I guess it's coming back, but they're like revamping it. So that's coming in 2023. Next one, which is for Disney World and Disneyland. No, I said Disneyland to last, but this one goes for both.
Fire.
I know. The Mandalorian and Baby Yoda are coming as actual walking around characters at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, Baby Yoda, you guys. The actual one is going to be...
Actual Baby Yoda walking around, sipping his soup.
I want him floating in his little carriage thing.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. But no, he's just in a little sling with Mando.
Oh, okay.
So that's coming mid-November. So they already announced that at Star Wars Celebration, but this is the first time that they brought the character on stage, the costume. The Hulk is going to be a character that you can meet and greet. So
I wonder, what are they going to do with this? Because, they have some characters that are real people, and then they have some characters that are full on costume, like Pinocchio, Geppetto. They have like heads where like Alice is like a real person. Because it would be better if he's like 7 feet tall at least.
Well, yeah.
Given the fact that the Hulk is like 20 feet tall.
They have a picture here. So
they do?
He's in his like a spacesuit from Endgame. When they time travel, they're wearing those suits. That's what he's wearing. So it kind of allows them to hide
sorry, we
person.
meant Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner's going to be there. Mark Ruffalo is going to be walking around.
That would be great. I'd love
Avengers campus.
I'd love to meet Mark Ruffalo.
So I guess that's Disneyland. But these are kind of the smaller announcements. We'll skip this next one. Some downtown Disney announcements. Porto's Bakery and Cafe is coming to downtown Disney. That's a popular Southern California bakery.
Oh, okay.
Is coming to downtown.
I just saw a post about them like last week that they have like these like cinnamon sugar croissants or something that look really good.
The bakery is known for its sweet pastries and treats, savory Cuban food, and incredible desserts. There's also a Chinese restaurant coming to downtown Disney in that area that they demolished around the Disneyland Hotel.
Yeah.
It's called Din Tai Fung. It's a family-run restaurant. Will bring flavorful Chinese cuisine to the area where guests can enjoy dishes served family style in a creative space.
That sounds really good right now.
Yeah, I could go for some good Chinese food.
I could too.
So again, another Disneyland update, but those are just kind of small ones. Run Disney marathon races are coming back in 2024.
Oh, good. I'll be there.
Yep.
I'm not a runner.
No, I know you're not. Neither am I.
Hate to run.
So a Disney World update. This is a ride that we did not ride, but it's like one of those that people love to hate. Figment.
Yes. It's like people are sentimental about it, but then like make fun of it. But
kind of like Small World almost.
Excuse me, no.
There are some people that really hate Small World.
I know, and those people are not my friends. But yeah, I know. I wanted to go on it just because of it being, such a big deal for Disney World.
Yeah.
But yeah, we never made it over there. And there's something else over there that I found out not long ago that's like out when you get out of Figment, that's there. And I was like, oh man, I wish we would have.
Well, it's not the right Figment when we go.
I know, but
But he's coming as a meetable character.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Disney World people will go crazy for it because people went crazy for that popcorn bucket.
Yeah,
like hours of waiting in line for the popcorn bucket of Figment. And this was before we went to Disney World. And I was like, what is this purple dragon? Like, I was like, that's not Pete. That's not Elliot. Like, what is this dragon? Like, I didn't get it, because I'd never been. And,
Journey of Water, which is inspired by Moana.
Is this a ride?
It's you remember in Epcot where Soarin' is like the land. Yeah. So they have like the land, the sea. They have these different areas within Epcot. So they have one that's going to be called the Journey of Water, which is going to be, it says the Journey of Water inspired by Moana will open in late 2023, inviting guests to follow the story of water on the planet, inspired by Moana's connection to the ocean. So kind of like
a walkthrough type thing?
Yeah, maybe it's like what was that boat ride in the
Living with the Land?
Living with the Land. Maybe it's something similar like that.
Yeah. But they'll Disneyfy it with Moana.
Yeah. So another Disney World update for Epcot. This was the first 100th anniversary announcement. A new nighttime show that's replacing Harmonious, which people supposedly did not like very much, or were
really?
or underwhelmed.
I've always heard the people that I follow or listen to all like Harmonious.
Stuff that I've seen is people didn't like.
I didn't think it was that
they
great.
thought it was underwhelming.
I did as well.
For what it was promised.
Yeah.
People were thinking more like World of Color-esque.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. So we didn't watch it when we were there. We watched it when we got home because and I was a little like, the music was great, but I wanted, there was like no Disney pictures. It was just like colors.
Yeah.
And reminded me of one of those like kaleidoscopes, that you like look through.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, but before that, I feel like I've heard they didn't really have.
They had another nighttime show. I forget what it's called, but
I don't know much about Disney World. I do not.
So all new nighttime spectacular is planned for Epcot during Disney's 100th anniversary celebration.
Hopefully we'll get to see it.
Yeah. This new show will debut later next year, continuing the park's legacy of inspiring nighttime entertainment on World Showcase Lagoon. Also, the next major milestone in Epcot's multi-year transformation will include the completion of the World Celebration Neighborhood in late 2023 with a new Walt Disney statue called Walt the Dreamer.
Late 23. We might go before
We might miss that. Yeah. Tron Light Cycle Run has been confirmed for spring 2023.
We have to make sure to go after that opens because we saw it being built and it looks
amazing.
Good.
I mean, they have a video of it.
I don't want to see it.
It's like you're actually riding, you sit like on a motorcycle.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know how they hold you in there. Probably similar like Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage where something behind you, which I wasn't crazy about, but once the ride started, I forgot about it. But when we were sitting there at first, I was like, okay. But yeah, we, saw it. It looks huge and it looks great. Amazing. And then with the Guardians ride there too.
Yeah.
Like
apparently it's taken 6 years to build this thing.
Wow.
I saw it was announced in, 6 years ago? I forget.
What year are we in? I don't know.
2022.
So 16.
16. So it's taken that long. I mean, it was announced, but it took a while for them to actually build it.
Start building it.
Yeah.
Wow. So
taken,
Disney World goers have been like really anticipating this.
Because this first opened in Shanghai. This ride. So this is like it's not the exact same ride. It's like a continuation of it. Like continues the story of
interesting
the Shanghai version.
Interesting, because a lot of people probably aren't going to both.
Yeah. New Disney cruise ship, the Disney Treasure, will set sail in 2024. Imagineers have dreamed up a new design concept inspired by the theme of adventure, celebrating Walt Disney's lifelong love of exploration. The Grand Hall is inspired by the grandeur and mystery of a gilded palace, drawing on real-world influences from Asia and Africa and paying homage to far-off land of Agrabah. At the center, the signature statue will feature Aladdin, Jasmine, and their magic carpet.
Okay.
And they're expanding their cruises to Australia and New Zealand. The Disney Wonder will be...
Where do they set sail from?
I think Australia.
Oh, okay.
They
gotcha.
set from Australia and go to New Zealand.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I'm
South Pacific.
That's a really long cruise.
Yeah. With destinations like Fiji and Samoa.
Oh, okay.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Another one, this is a cruise update. Progress continues on the beautiful new island destination of Lighthouse Point in the Bahamas.
All right.
Now going to Shanghai Disney. Shanghai Disney Resort will be the first Disney resort, bring the world of the Walt Disney Animation Studios film Zootopia to life.
I wonder how Zootopia did. We liked it. But we haven't watched that
in a long time. It's a good one.
But when it came out, like the boys loved it. We watched it all the time. It didn't seem super popular, but then they do have the characters. Like they have, Nick and Judy you can meet in California Adventure. I wonder if it was bigger over there or something, because I just can't imagine a Zootopia land here. Just don't see it.
Yeah.
The Animal Kingdom. They could turn the safari into Zootopia.
Yeah, I'll get into that. There's some controversy about some Magic Kingdom, Disney World
let's pick
expansions. Yeah, I'm getting on there. They're going to have an audio animatronic figure of Officer Clawhauser for a ride there, which is pretty cute.
Goodness.
A new Walt and Mickey statue at Hong Kong Disney.
Okay.
One of the first Frozen lands, World of Frozen, will open in the second half of 2023 at Hong Kong Disneyland. Because
it just makes me think of winter of 2015. Yes, I believe, when they had the Frozen celebration in Disneyland and Disney and California Adventure.
Yeah.
Mainly California Adventure. Down in Hollywood, they had, I've talked about it before, the whole snow play area.
Yeah.
You got to meet Olaf.
Frozen Sing-Along.
The Frozen Sing-Along was there.
Yeah.
And it was so fun. And especially now, Georgia, I'm going to pretend she's older than she is obsessed with Frozen. Hey,
she loves it.
Everyone was sick for a week. So there was some more TV than normal. And so she became obsessed with Frozen. And she recognizes Anna and Elsa and gets all excited. And so in another year or two to take her to a Frozen land.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
And my niece, who's now 18, but when she was, however old she was when Frozen came out, well, it's almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So she was 8 or so.
I can't believe it's been 10 years since Frozen came out.
Because Noah was a baby. So yeah. I think in November, it'll be.
That's crazy.
No, I'm sorry. Not this November, next November.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because not in so next November. So it's been 9 years. So she was 9. She loved Frozen, and it would have been so fun to take her to a Frozen land.
So this is the first of 3 Frozen themed areas for international Disney parks.
Spoiler alert. It is not coming to Disneyland.
No.
I'm so bummed.
The next one is at Disneyland Paris. A Frozen themed land will be the next major milestone in the ongoing transformation of Walt Disney Studios Park. This land will offer a gorgeous lakeside promenade and will immerse and will immerse guests in the same magical wintry setting from the films. But this is a 2-for-1 though.
Yeah, well, I do want to take her to Paris someday, but she will probably be over the Frozen phase.
Also at Disneyland Paris, a new Tangled theme family attraction will join the new gardens leading into the new Frozen themed land.
Because the other thing she is obsessed with is Tangled.
Yep.
Which I have tried because, that's I loved Tangled. And I have a lot of Tangled things in her room. And it's the first doll I bought her. And I want a Tangled ride so bad.
I know. And to continue with the Frozen and Tangled themes, Disneyland Hotel in Paris is getting transformed with every guest room and all communal areas are being rethemed, taking inspiration from Frozen, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Tangled, and more.
It hurts. All right. Well, maybe when she's 5, we're just going to have to do a mother-daughter trip to Paris.
And then lastly, the final Frozen themed land at Tokyo Disney Resort. It's coming to life as part of the Fantasy Springs expansion at Tokyo Disney Sea. This is their water park. It's joining 2 other stories, Peter Pan and Tangled, plus a brand new hotel integrated right into the park. Fantasy Springs will feature several new audio animatronic features, including Elsa, who sings in Japanese and whose movements sync with the rhythms of the language.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then another Tokyo Disneyland update, a new Space Mountain coming to 2024. So here is the controversy for Disney World.
Okay.
So they had this whole section of the presentation, and they framed it as what if, not like here's what's coming next for Disney World. It's like, here's some concept art that we've been imagining.
Okay.
They were never say this is coming to Disney World or this is coming to Magic Kingdom.
That's kind of weird.
What if we did this?
To kind of see people's reactions.
Yeah. And so it was so a lot of people were like confused, like, is this coming? Or are you saying this is what you're thinking of?
It seems like to me, it would be like to feel out what, the reaction was of people. Because why would you say, we had this great idea for this frozen land? Nah, we're not going to do it. Yeah. Like, that would be kind of
so
dumb.
I'll just read this right from the Disney Parks blog. It says, Josh, who is the Josh DeMauro, is the executive over all the Disney parks. Is joined by Imagineering Portfolio Creative Executive Chris Beatty and Walt Disney Animation Studios Chief Creative Officer Jennifer Lee. She's the director for the Frozen movies. For a special blue sky brainstorming, exploring what's possible when dreaming big at Disney parks. Chris and Jennifer discuss early concept explorations of Dinoland USA at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park and potential expansion opportunities beyond Big Thunder Mountain at Magic Kingdom Park at Walt Disney World, and even offer some creative what if ideas. So it was kind of like, hey, let's brainstorm together. And so they don't mention here, but from the reports that I saw online, is that for Animal Kingdom, it was a Moana type land.
And getting rid of Dino Land, right?
Yeah, getting rid of Dino Land. That would
be okay, I think.
That was pretty lame over there. Moana, and it was something else. I would have to look, but it was Moana.
I saw something
and
about it.
Another Animal Kingdom-esque type land. For beyond Big Thunder, because like when we went to Big Magic Kingdom, it kind of dead ends right there at Big Thunder Mountain and Splash Mountain.
Was it Zootopia and Moana?
Yes.
For Dino Land?
Yes.
Sorry, what did you ask me?
So how at Magic Kingdom it dead ends at Big Thunder Mountain and Splash Mountain right there. So they're talking about expanding beyond that area. And so it was a Encanto land and Coco. Coco.
See, this person took it as seemingly confirmed.
Yeah.
That's what this person wrote on
and
there.
A lot of people are like confused. Post. Like they're the phrasing that they were using was like, what if we did this? What if we did that? And everybody's like, well, what are you saying? It's like, are you saying you're going to do this? Or are you saying you're not going to do this? Also, it was a Disney Villains. So there was 3. It was Encanto, Coco, and a Disney Villains type area. I think the reason why they did this, because they have announced, like when they first announced Galaxy's Edge, it was completely different than what we actually got.
Really?
It was like there would be characters roaming around everywhere. There would be aliens and droids. It was supposed to be completely interactive. It's not as interactive as they said it was going to be. Also, Avengers Campus is different than what it was. There was supposed to be an Avengers ride, which we'll get into in just a minute. So I think they're kind of like they're not promising anything, but they're saying like, this is what we're thinking of. So a lot of people were disappointed with that.
Yeah.
So then they started getting into the Disney 100 Years of Wonder beginning in January. will be the biggest celebration in the history of the company, including new decor, specialty food and beverages, character experiences, and more. It will be celebrated at parks around the world, with the heart of the celebration rooted at Disneyland Resort.
Finally.
That's where it started. So the first big announcement was a new World of Color called World of Color 1.
It's kind of a weird title.
Yeah. A new fireworks show called Wondrous Journeys. And they will kick off in late January at Disneyland. World of Color.
Oh, man.
It's going to get busy.
Yeah, because we usually go beginning of February, and then everyone's going to want to see those. So it's going to be like having to, camp out way early because we're seeing World of Color.
We are seeing it this time.
It's a new World of Color.
It's going to be earlier because the sun's going to go down earlier. We don't have to wait till like 9 o'clock.
I think they do, and at least they used to. In the winter, they would do 2 showings.
They do 2 showings now. It's
they do?
9 and then like 10:15 or something like that.
So it's just earlier. I think, anyway.
So World of Color 1 at Disney California Adventure will span the broad storytelling legacy of Disney's first 100 years and tell a new story through Disney classics and new favorites.
Okay.
The fireworks show, Wondrous Journeys at Disneyland Park, will ignite the wonder in everyone and feature nods to all 60 Walt Disney Animation Studio films to date.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to get in there.
Yeah. Taking viewers on a journey filled with artistry, music, storytelling, and heart. The show will feature a new song called It's Wondrous. Special entertainment moments will also pop up across the resort, including the long-awaited return of the Magic Happens Parade in spring, which I'm glad they're bringing a daytime parade.
Yes.
Because not everybody's going to be double waiting for a nighttime parade and then the fireworks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which will be nice.
Yeah.
And so those were the 100 anniversary announcements. I skipped over a few other Disneyland ones. So at Disney California Adventure, I mentioned, Hulk is going to be one of the characters. And then with the Avengers, I mentioned that one of the original rides that was planned for Avengers Campus was obviously Web Slingers and also a Rise of the Resistance-esque ride, but the Avengers. It was supposed to be a e-ticket ride. It's supposed to be like a higher tier type ride. Have you heard that term, like e-ticket? So you know how originally at Disneyland you had to buy the tickets to go on certain rides? Yeah. So e-tickets were the most expensive because they were the best.
Oh, okay.
So when Disney when they describe rides, what they call an e-ticket ride, it means it's a top tier ride.
Okay. Got it.
So the Avengers ride was supposed to be like the land's top tier ride.
Right. Okay.
So, but then because of COVID and they lost a lot of money and Galaxy's Edge cost a lot more than they were expecting, they cut out that Avengers ride. And
there's only one ride.
Yeah.
Well, Guardians.
They include Guardians.
I always forget that that's technically in there.
So now they finally announced an Avengers ride for Avengers Campus. It says Avengers Campus at Disneyland Resort will head into the multiverse with a third attraction with a brand new story. When joining battle with the Avengers, you never know what foes you'll face from anywhere and every win. More to come on this third attraction in the future here on the Disney Parks blog. So you're supposedly supposed to fight King Thanos. So it's supposed to be like, what if he won and like the blip never happened? So
but he won by doing the
blip was the time in between when he did win and when Iron Man snapped again.
Oh, okay.
So there was 5 years in between those two moments.
Well, then, but
so this would be
if
like
he won, then there's going to be some Avengers that won't be there.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's the multiverse, though.
I'm sorry if you've never seen.
That was like 4 years ago. If no one hasn't seen the end game yet,
hey,
then
maybe they are making their way. Maybe they weren't into it, and now they're into it, and they're making their way through all the movies.
So this would be like if Iron Man never did the snap, and Thanos won, and just it stayed that way.
Well, then you better not see Spider-Man in this ride.
In the concept art, he's in there.
Well, then that's wrong.
It's from the multiverse. So the multiverse is like it's like
then it should be Nick Miller as Spider-Man.
That's from.
If you know what it's from.
If you know it's from, you know it's from.
You know what it's from.
So that was one announcement for California Adventure. Another one was for Pacific Wharf at California Adventure. That's where they have like the Mexican restaurants in there, the Chinese restaurant. Ghirardelli.
They better not change. Oh, if they take out Ghirardelli.
Oh, man. I just realized this.
I will be very upset.
So what we're referring to is they have announced that for a reimagining of Pacific Wharf at California Adventure to be San Francisco.
It would totally fit because it's San Francisco.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that Ghirardelli is still there.
So San Francisco is from Big Hero 6.
I hope Baymax is walking around.
They said that there's an opportunity to meet Baymax.
Oh, I love Baymax.
So Big Hero 6 is kind of a underrated.
I think it's. I love being.
I think it's great. I think it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Furry baby. And so that'd be cool.
Not fast.
What does it say? Pacific Wharf will be reimagined as San Francisco from the Walt Disney Animation Studios film Big Hero 6 and feature a place to meet Baymax as well as new spots to eat and shop.
Okay, new places to eat, but that doesn't mean that they'll change everything because Ghirardelli would still fit because it's from San Francisco. So let's hope that it stays.
So, and then the final announcement for Disneyland was the official naming for the reimagining of Paradise Pier to Pixar Place Hotel. Pixar Place Hotel will be a place where you'll feel as though you've stepped into a Pixar art gallery featuring new interpretations of favorite Pixar pals. And they have concept art here of the pool as Finding Nemo themed.
That'll be cute.
With a new splash pad.
Splash pad would be fun too.
Yeah.
I wish that was in the park.
Yeah, I know.
Can they put a splash pad down? A splash? I mean, they have the ball that is wet on.
But not like
Pixar Pier?
Big Bugs Land.
Not like a Bugs Land. They should do a Nemo splash pad in the park.
That'd be cool.
That would be wonderful.
It would be on,
wonderful.
Yeah, it could
break.
be on the Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
I don't know there's a couple of updates I forgot. So they did an update on Toontown renovation.
Oh yes, I saw pictures of that. It looks pretty similar to me.
It looks pretty similar.
I really don't see the.
Opens in early 2023. Mickey and
I hope
Minnie's.
we get you.
Yeah, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will invite guests into a cartoon world where Toon rules apply, and Mickey's Toontown will step into a new era of inclusive experiences for families of all ages when it opens in early 2023.
Early 23. I doubt it'll be February, and we usually go beginning of February.
Yeah,
but that might be good. People might be waiting to go until it opens.
So
because Mickey and Minnie's is popular in Disney World, I imagine it's going to take a lot of people over to Toontown. It's fun. It's a good ride.
Yeah. And I think they're taking out Roger Rabbit and they're putting it there.
Yeah. That makes sense. Why the heck was that there?
I know. It was so random. Minnie is supposed to have her own restaurant in there. It's like it's like it's not Parisian themed, but it's like modeled after like sidewalk tables,
cute,
with their own little restaurant there and a little shop.
So cute.
There's that.
I hope it's open in February. I was like, I do and I don't. If it's not, hopefully it'll be a little slower, because if it opens like in January or something, it's going to be busy. Yeah. But
and then finally, a update on Splash Mountain reimagining.
Did they say a date?
Tiana's Bayou Adventure, opening late 2024.
I don't care when it opens.
I know.
I want to know when Splash Mountain closes for good.
From what I heard, it was early to mid 2023.
That means nothing.
I know.
I need a date.
They didn't say a date.
I need, even if it's before February, my sister and I need to make a trip down to ride it one last time.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I might do that.
Several members of the original film cast will return to lend their voices to the attraction.
Good for them.
Yep. So that was all the updates from the Disney Parks panel. So there are some things that were missing that people were upset. They're like expecting to have
like a close date for Splash Mountain.
Like that. So one of the things that was not mentioned was magic bands coming to Disneyland.
Oh.
Because we know that they're coming.
When we were there. When we were there in May, I remember us seeing when you pointed one out to me at Star Tours. You were like, hey, look, there's a thing. I meant to look when we were there last month. And
they were there.
I didn't look.
The little slot you put your phone into, there's a little circle right above it. At all of them, they have the little circle. So they have it built in.
To be somewhat ready.
But there is no date as to when magic bands come to Disneyland.
It's like September.
And they said that was supposed to be summer or sometime in 2023. I mean, 2022. It was summer for Magic Band Plus in Disney World, which has finally... Which happened finally. But it was supposed to be for Disneyland. So that didn't happen. There was rumors of the People Mover coming back to Tomorrowland. The people were expecting an announcement about that. That didn't happen. Also, there are rumors of a complete Tomorrowland makeover because it's obviously very dated. So the People Mover would be
like that video of Tom Hanks when he's like, "I'm so old. Last time I went to Disneyland, Tomorrowland was
the land of tomorrow.
Was the land of tomorrow, which now it is.
It is not the land of the past. So Tomorrowland makeover. The Disneyland DVC opening date. They were hoping to have that. They did announce the name of it, which is the Villas at Disneyland Hotel.
Okay.
So it's very similar to the Villas at the Grand California. But the only thing they mentioned was in 2023 they would open. So next year.
No, I thought they said something about the type of rooms. Didn't you tell me? I thought you told me that there was like a Tangled theme or something like that for the villas at Disney.
No, I don't think I said that.
Because I got excited thinking that, because I'm planning on being a DVC owner.
And no, from what I saw, this is from early concept art from last year, that they were going to be Sleeping Beauty themed.
Oh, well, I'm cool with that too. I'm very good with that.
So the color schemes are supposed to be modeled after Sleeping Beauty, which makes sense because of her castles at Disneyland.
My original love.
And then finally, no mention of when Magic Keys can be purchased by everybody. Because they're only open
for
renewals. You can't buy new Magic Key passes right now.
Yeah.
So that's all that happened today.
This weekend.
Or today. Well, today was Sunday was the panel. So
yeah,
it was a lot, but it was a lot of nothing. So
yeah,
nothing like a brand new land is coming to Disneyland or Disney World.
Where would they put it? In Disneyland, there's not.
They did announce this new. They did buy all these hotels and this parking lot that they're supposed to build like this new entertainment area.
Because the park isn't entertainment.
Well, it's supposed to be like this family entertainment area with like a movie theater. downtown Disney. But
didn't they take out the theater?
Yeah, but they're doing something else. They announced it last year. Like it was supposed to be like Disney tomorrow. I don't know. Disney tomorrow or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, there was really nothing like, oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Well, I mean, I think the Frozen lands are pretty exciting. But yeah.
But you knew those were coming.
Did you?
Yeah, they were already announced.
Oh.
They've been under construction.
Oh.
So.
Well.
So.
What do I know?
But yeah, that was it. I think the thing I'm most excited for. Mandalorian is pretty cool. I'm excited for the DVC because I know we're really interested in that. I don't know if we could actually afford it.
We could ever do it, but just the thought of what if we could.
I know.
And maybe there'll be some amazing deal for getting in early because I know they had really great deals when Grand California opened.
That was a long time ago, though.
I know.
Things were a lot less expensive back then.
And it wasn't as
popular.
Stupid social media and influencers have made Disneyland lame.
Did you see that Tokyo Disneyland has banned vlogging and live streaming inside the park because of influencers? Yeah. It's the most strict filming policy of all Disney parks.
Huh.
I guess there's been too many issues with all that. So,
I mean, we post.
Yeah.
But
there's some influencers who are going over the top.
Well, there's just so many. And it's just, and not even just specific, not just Disney influencers, just social media in general has made the parks more popular.
Yeah.
And it stinks because it's always busy. And now everybody knows about everything because you didn't used to know about these things. Like,
I know.
It was like old timers that were pin collecting that probably knew about these things, like you didn't just, now with social media and everybody going to the expo and posting about it all day long. And it's just now everyone can know when these new things are happening and when they want to be there. It's just made it kind of crazy. But.
Yeah. But anyways, that's all the updates. I'm excited about the fireworks and the World of Color.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see something new. They haven't done something new in a while. Not since the 60th.
Well, then they had the Mickey thing after that.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Then Mickey 90.
Yeah.
Mickey turning 90 in the ears thing.
Yeah.
But that wasn't.
Mickey's Mixed Magic. That was
kind of, I love the song.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun song. It was more of a light
show.
Yeah. It was a little let down after the 60th fireworks because they're so great.
Yeah.
That it was kind of like, what? But World of Color. I'm excited actually for Toontown to open again and for Mickey and Minnie's, just because Toontown has never been. We'd go there when the boys were really little because they had the little roller coaster but like it's always hot.
Yeah,
we skipped it a lot. And the boys really liked Runaway Railway.
Yeah, that was
in
fun.
Disney World. So I'm excited for that. I really wish Frozen Ever After was coming.
Yeah,
the Frozen ride at Epcot. Cool. Like, that's a great ride.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm excited about the shows and
I'm sure the food. They'll have some 100th anniversary food.
I love me some special food. No, I got some of the 50th anniversary desserts at Disney World, and they were good. They're prettier than anything. Yeah. I mean, they're good, but it's like they're just there. It's like fun to get them because they're so pretty.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything that they said. I'm thinking more of movies than park stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. So, did you have a question?
No.
Okay, then we won't.
But I'll ask one.
Okay, ask me a question.
Okay, with all of the updates that are happening at all of the parks, if you could choose one park to go to, not like forever or anything. I don't feel like being that strict tonight. Just like to visit. You can, other than Disneyland. I'll even throw Disney World in there. Out of the other parks, which one would you go to?
Shanghai has always looked pretty cool because it has, Tron, and it has the fancy Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Has the biggest castle.
Yeah, it's huge.
But also, I would like to give Disneyland Paris another shot. I feel like we really rushed it.
Well, we were
It was
only
also
there.
it was in a weird transition from the third party owner to being a fully Disney owner.
So it did not feel very Disney. It was weird. And we were also, we had a short period of time for this trip and we didn't want to spend that much time there because we were in Paris, but we wanted to get to it.
Yeah.
So, because obviously we're Disney fans. But yeah, we were only there for like half a day.
Yeah. Did 2 parks in half a day.
Yeah. And we weren't really too concerned about rides or anything. We just kind of wanted to be there, Yeah. But yeah, now that there's a Frozen Land and then going to be a Tangled ride.
Yeah.
Because before I think I'd say Tokyo. I can't remember why now. I think there's a Frozen Land in Tokyo.
It's coming, yeah.
It's coming. And then there was a couple other things where I'm like, oh my gosh, in Tokyo that look really cool. And now I can't remember what they are. But yeah, I'd say either Tokyo or Paris again, just because now that Disney is a full owner of Disneyland Paris, it's probably a lot better.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Their Small World was pretty lame.
Yeah, it was pretty small and it was
like
really fast.
And waiting in line, like there were like broken light bulbs and like paint chipping. But this was again before Disney was the full owner of the park, and we were like, "This is kind of weird. You don't see this."
The fireworks show was really cool.
Fireworks were amazing.
Yeah, and I like they have the drone show now. Which is crazy.
I do love the castle in Disneyland Paris because it actually looks like Sleeping Beauty's castle from the movie, and like the trees that are square and So I would say either Paris or Tokyo. Probably with the Tangled ride, I'd probably go with Paris just because.
So we said this was going to be a short one. We're already at 52 minutes.
You talk a lot.
I do talk a lot, which is surprising because if you know me,
you don't.
I don't talk a lot.
Which I talk a lot too, but you went through like everything that was talked about.
I know, but it's like I wanted to all in one place. That way you don't have to do your own research. Just listen to this podcast and
because I'm sure people are doing.
Maybe people do turn to us for Disney news.
Maybe people are like, well, I want to look up what happened at the D23 Expo.
Yeah. We're 25 episodes in. We're pro now.
Well, maybe next year or the year after, we'll be able to give you a first-person account of the expo.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. Go.
So, yeah, maybe next year. We'll see. All right. This is where we're going to end it.
Yep.
Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later.
Well, follow us on Instagram.
Oh, follow us on Instagram. And
Timo, that's a new nickname for you. Timo's been killing it with the reels.
I was doing it for every day, and then I stopped.
You're slowing down. That's hard to maintain.
It is hard to maintain.
Give yourself a break.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're doing great.
If I do a few a week, I'll be happy.
It's great. You're doing great.
So we got 2 followers out of this all those reels.
No,
or maybe we got like 5.
Like 5 or so. Yeah.
So
you know who you are.
Yeah.
Dreaming.of.disney.podcast.
Yeah. So thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.